Good morning, good morning. Yeah. I've been studying my etymology. Grand rising, grand rising. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. So, on season two, on take two of No Strings Attached. Let's talk about these parental sacrifices because I just, I just have to talk about some things, if you're listening. So, a lot of people parents, of course, I know. And I mean, I guess it's no different from any other day in time, right? So I'm gonna say personally, growing up, I watched, my mom do the best she could. My mom and dad were married the first years of my life. Ended up getting divorced. But anyhow, after the divorce and things of that sort of whatsoever, it was four of us. I'm the youngest at home. But anyway, my sister got old enough. She went to college. She decided to find the most distant, place to go. So she went all the way to University of Pitts, and her explanation, she pretty much said she wanted to get far away from this family that she ever could. Due to shit happening in her past, and I get that. I've heard stories like this, but hey, this is the one that's on my front porch, so of course it hits different. So the part that she doesn't understand is that even though she chose to do that and was kind of like pressuring her mom, pressuring our mom and say, hey, this is the college I want to go to. I'm little at this point. I'm about 7 years old by the time she's getting ready to go to college. So I don't know nothing about nothing. I just know that uh, someone that's like a mother to me is not leaving me behind. So throughout it all, my mom ended up we ended up living we lived I grew up like in a decent neighborhood in the suburbs. Mom had a good job, dad was working, good factory job. So my sister wanted to go to college. My mom sold everything. I mean everything. I thought it was just like a yard sale, not even knowing what the hell is going on. So she sold everything, and we ended up moving to like a city in Florida where my grandmother stayed. And that's when the hell began in life, right? So I still didn't understand that the reason we were going through what we were going through is because my mom sacrificed everything to put my sister in college. And it got bad to the point where we really thought that, I don't even know, that my older sister, because I have two older sisters, the second oldest one would be like, hey, make sure you eat your breakfast and lunch at school because we might not have dinner tonight. And I'm just like crazy, but let's just fast forward because I'm over the trauma shit. So this same sister, just to say after all of that stuff we went through, this same sister, thank you, I don't know. And hey y'all, this same sister won't even give my mom the time or day. And to think when she would come home from college, right? We thought that maybe she was just irritated or something, being little, hey, Nikki's being irritated. No, the bitch really didn't like us. Feeding up to older life, becoming adults, things of that sort, you start to see her interact with others in the way that she should interact with family. But hey, people have a life and you can choose to live it how you want to. And just because, people don't make you their top five, you don't have to make them their top five. Simple, right? So big sister, baby sister kind of thing. I'm still kind of on a cloud or some shit thinking that, life is going to be great once we get back together, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, whatever. So now my sister's about 50 at this point. Mom's still trying to do everything she can to please her. And mom has come to a point where it's like, you know what, enough is enough. I see you for who you are. I just tell her that just to say what we went through. My sister doesn't even have an idea of what the hell we went through. But for her to not even give a damn or even want to deal. Like, she really does not like us. Like, the siblings didn't do anything, but I guess from whatever happened, she was just like, the hell with this family. She's writing it off, anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything that has to do with it. So I bring that up as well because in the same sense, I think my father like spoiled the shit out of my brother. I mean, name brand this, name brand that, you know, like, and then there's me. Do y'all remember Payless? Okay, that can kind of tell you where I'm at age wise. Okay, so my brother would get all the name brand. I mean, the best. And I would have to settle for like little Payless shoes, but y'all, I was happy. I was happy. I had new shoes. I had new clothes. I always was just grateful for the little stuff that I had because I knew that there was no option. There's no option of, you know, me getting anything better. So I was always a kid to be grateful for what I have. Swirl life, yes, I'm not against the swirl life. What am I talking about? The sacrifices of being a parent and how you can do all of these things and try to be a good parent and how these kids will still give you their ass to kiss. Yeah. But back to dad. So, with that, same thing. You get what I'm saying? It's just I always had to, I was never able to take up space. You get what I'm saying? And now I'm over that, you know? So I watched them do these things, but then my brother, on the other hand, like, man, he was abusive. He would fight my dad, like, do embarrassing shit. Like, I mean, my dad spent so much money. My mom, too. And at any given time, he would feel like it was okay to disrespect them, like he didn't listen to them. And it's just like crazy because I watched them go above and beyond trying to please these two children, like, you know? So it's just like, fuck. Is being a parent really, like, is it really worth it in the end? Like, you know, especially those parents that try to do the best that they can. I don't even know what you're talking about. But yeah, so I'm just was sitting up thinking, cause like it's the middle of the fucking night, and so I was doing like my meditation. I'm just like, man, you know what? I don't know who's crying for help. She crying. Who crying for help? Anyway, y'all. So with that being said and done, it's just like I hear people talking about this parenting thing and all of that, and it's just like, you know, when it comes to parenting, you never really know. It's like gambling. You can roll the dice because then it's like they have other children, and it's like me, my brother, we're night and day. Me and that one sister, other sister, completely different. But then I see other parents dealing with it, and I'm just like, wow, is this really the parental sacrifice? Is it really worth it? So yeah, I just felt like I wanted to, that would be like a good, you know, topic to talk about, to make a video about, because half the time when I come over here, I don't really have much to say. Chat, goom, goom, with a name like that, you should be trying to get your beauty sleep, okay? But yeah, so I don't know. I don't have those issues. I'm glad I don't. I'm glad that I do not. But what y'all think? Besides the guy that still calls himself a goon at this big ripe age. I mean, you know, who knows? Maybe he's just a deadbeat dad. He can't relate, you know? It is for a woman. I chase money. Oh, that explains why you have no money, because you chase it. I know. It's okay. It's okay. You're up this time of night, tussling in the comments. You're not trading. I can tell you right now, you're not, because now is not the time if you know anything. But thanks for being consistent in my comments. If you apply that to your daily life, you might get somewhere. Anything else? I'll be right back. Hold on. And I'm back. Anything else? Oh, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. And what's up with you guys? Like, you know, what's up with that? What, like, I don't know. I pay for everything, even where I sleep. You probably don't even pay medical insurance. I'm a licensed insurance agent. This is cute. Come on, come on. What else you got? Be the bad bitch that you are. Keep arguing with a female. You gay? Cause I don't know hetero men that like goes trying to pick fights with women. Only gay men do that. Sorry. Anything else? All right. Wait. It's the fact that you're comparing. Straight men don't do that. That's not a masculine trait. I'm a female. I'm a female. No, okay. Well, what if you're not arguing? Why are you still here, trying to be seen and heard? Oh, you need attention, like the bad bitch you are. Anyway, who else in here? We talking to an adult named Goon. He's an adult, and his name is Goon. All right. Let's do this. So anyway, NT, wait. Who are watching? So let me tell y'all, I found a turtle today, right? And I was out in the garden picking some of my herbs. So I'm an herbalist as well. If any of you guys are into that, I got more male followers than female followers, but I got recipes for you guys too. So I hope y'all be all up on y'all stuff. It's important. Y'all know they got all type of new stuff out there. Be on your shit. What is y'all doing up this time of night just watching me? This is some creepy shit. This is why I can't do a live. Like, y'all don't even know. Like, my nerves is just like, okay, people are watching, but nobody's saying nothing. I'm a little spooked. But not really. But anywho, I thank y'all for popping in here because this really is helping my algorithm. Even if you don't say anything, I don't really care. Even for the ones that come in and talk they smack, that's cool. It's just helping. You know, at this point, I'm numb to words. I've been like, people have said so much hateful shit to me until it's just like really to rob me of my smile. I'm a pretty female, so that's just part of what it is, you know. But water off a duck's back, whatever. Do any of y'all hit the gym up? Like, what's going on? So, like, I love to exercise, right? Jump rope, to be exact. I love the jump rope. I loved it as a kid, and like that, it kind of gives me a high. So when I get bored, I'll do like exercise in the middle of the night. So like I'm kind of up, just up. And then I meditated tonight, and I didn't fall asleep. So you know, I'm just here. But yeah, anybody in Florida? Anybody in Florida, South Florida? I'm planning to move there next year. But I'm coming in like a couple months. Well, a month. Jumping is very good for the... I just read that last night. Like, listen. I didn't know that. And I would study different ways on how to like drain the lymphatic system. And so jumping really makes you feel better than walking, of course. I think I like it more than running, but I like to run too. I can run for up to like 10 minutes straight. I used to couldn't run for 2 minutes. But yeah, I appreciate that information you put there. I hope someone, uses that. And you'll be surprised how fast you can do, 100 jumps. I have a digital jump rope, so it counts my jumps and things. Then I have a thick rope. It's like a 2.5-pound jump rope. It's really thick. So I have that as well. You may think about getting a mini indoor trampoline. I think he was peeking through my window, FHL, because my mom said that. She was like, yeah, go ahead. So, like, I have, like, weights as well, like a little mini weight set. And I had, like, my kettlebell set. But she was, I messed up my foot, and she mentioned the trampoline thing, to do, like, step ups, like elevated step ups to strengthen that or something like that, she was saying. So she was like, maybe you should get the trampoline and try that, because it's maybe, like, maybe that much off of the ground. So she said that would be good. So yes, I'm loving that. I like this. Yes. Igor? Oh, you got a mini trampoline and you love it. Okay. So do you, how many days a week do you work out? Are you like a 7 day a week kind of person? Or are you like me, maybe 5 days? Anywho, when I feel like it. Okay, all right, when you feel like it. Hey man, it's your world. You can live it however the hell you want to. I don't judge. I'm just trying to create good habits. Oh, well, that defeat, well, not to say defeats the purpose. That knocks it out the box right there, because I feel like if you get your steps in, all that other stuff, people don't believe it, but you get your steps in, you don't have to do all of that other stuff. So I try to do at least, 8,000 steps a day at a minimum, because I'm usually on the go regardless. But yeah, walking definitely does the job too. So on days I just don't feel like it, I'm definitely always opting out for a jump rope. Yeah, I've learned that. So I'm just trying to, incorporate good habits. I had to break a lot of bad habits, man, like a lot of bad habits. But staying, athletic is just like, my dad is anal about it. So kind of couldn't get away from it. And just to even gain a couple pounds, he likes to do like little subliminal things to like keep me active. So yeah, I can't knock him. I appreciate my dad for that. So yeah. So listen. Oh shit, I'm talking about, so listen. What kind of herbs do you grow lately? Here in oregano is good for you. Yes, oregano. I'm growing the basics inside of the house. You have the oregano, green onions, scallions. Also, I'm sorry, I'm doing something at the same time. I have the lavender, thyme, and rosemary. Yep, all three of those. I grow those in the house because I like to eat them fresh. When I speak of like taking certain herbs, it's more like what's a good one? Like say like start with your parasitic cleanses, like your wormwood, black walnut hull, things of that sort. Yes, it really is. I take herbals. I make herbal teas. Let me like specify that. I like to drink herbal teas more so, for the lady parts, things of that sort, because it's important. Roots and herbs. So I could tell you different ones I drink on a daily, but I kind of mix mine up into like a jug of water. Yes, dandelion has a bunch of good properties. So yeah, I call my herb mixture the coochie coo. Yes, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, sorry. But yeah, so everything I take is definitely good for the woman body. Men can take it too. But a lot of men feel like, oh, I'm okay. I don't need anything. And I'd be like, okay then, whatever. When your prostate starts to enlarge, don't call me. Yeah, so how do you men feel about that? Like, okay, so, some women may have to get like hysterectomies, but then some men may get enlarged prostates. Well, more men are likely to get enlarged prostates. Y'all taking ashwagandha since y'all watching me? That's a good herb to take if you have a prostate, Because when men get older, this does happen. And your prostate is in your ass, if you didn't know. So be proactive now, and you won't have to worry about nobody sticking their finger up your ass to check your prostate. Ashwagandha does help that. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. So nobody told me where y'all from. Y'all popping in. Tell me where y'all from. Oh shit! It's almost 3 o'clock. Pumpkin seed, palmetto, soft palmetto. Yes. I hope they looking at this because, like, yeah, there's some good stuff. You know what? I think I'm gonna start popping on with more information, like for men, period. Because FHL, we could talk for hours. But yes, that is good as well. I'm not at my desk, so I can't even pull it out. But yes, that is definitely good. And all this stuff, man, just you know how you drink water. You know what I do because I work out, and I don't drink water all the time. That gets me into taking these herbs. Y'all like my skin, by the way? Yeah, I know. But what helps this is I'll make the tea. I boil water, pour it over the herbs and everything all together, and then I pour it into like my spring water jug. So every day I'm working out, I got this big jug of water, and let me get it. Let me show you. So I take this big jug of water. See, I'm ready for tomorrow. This is how much I drunk since I made it about 12 o'clock. So I drank this throughout the day. This is like herbs, cinnamon, star anise, cloves, all kind of stuff. But as I'm working out, this is what I drink. It's a little spicy because it's like it's natural and it's like I put raw cinnamon in it. So I can't go to gulping it because then after I gulp it, it's like I just drunk a spicy drink. But that's just how I incorporate it throughout the day. And then, not gonna lie, by the time I get done with all my working out and all of that, I crave like sugar bad. I do. So I'm just trying to like, now that I have those together, I am monitoring what I'm eating. So yeah. Yep. This was informative. You know, my granny always say like, it's more eyes in the night than it is in the day. So do what you do in the daytime than the nighttime. And you know, I know she said that for other reasons, but she's right. And just by sitting on this live, it is definitely proving her to be right. So gratitude for that. That's what I needed. So anybody here live in California? Y'all still watching? Thanks for watching. I hope it ain't the agents. Y'all know they be talking about them little agents on TikTok and stuff. You know they be watching us. I hope y'all ain't watching. What do people want? Y'all want a reading or something? Men don't get enough help. Like there's not enough shops just for men's product. That's true. That's true. That is so true. Yeah, a man is just a machine. Like I'm not laughing at you, right? I'm just that's kind of my sense of humor, but you know, I'm not what do they call it? Grift, whatever men whatever the fuck they call it. But it is true. A man is treated like a machine. He just keeps going and going and going, and boom, he dies. just like, and that is true. It is small spaces. It's not a big dedication to men, even though we live under patriarchy. That's kind of weird, right? Why wouldn't it be like a dedication, like the same? But with that is so true what you're saying. And so with me having brothers, what I do is, those are my guinea pigs at the same time. Like he'll tell your friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. Or like my friends, male friends coming up in college or whatsoever. So with that, I mean, I don't even know why it's even like that. But it is. It really is. And it's just like, how I'm sitting here talking to you like, hey, are y'all being proactive with your prostate? You don't even hear people talking to men about things of these sorts, which they should. The same way you hear all of this stuff about, okay, your ovaries or uterus and blah, 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 blah. I mean, I guess, y'all don't shoot that seed, I don't know. But I don't even like to get into the politics of all of that stuff, because that gender war is just as bad as the political stuff. And I'm just like, hey, I can't argue with the things I can't change. So I'm the type of person where it's like, hey, can we do something here? If we can't, whatever. So, but with that, I have loved ones that are males, my nephews, I love my nephews, things of that sort. And, with me doing what I'm doing, it's just like, yeah, it's not just women, women, women. I mean, women got it covered, clearly. I'm just really trying to save people. I just, not to be in a down to but there's a lot of men getting abused by women mentally, physically. Yeah, that shit is what shit is. Yeah. Yep, that's true. So true. It's not gonna be highlighted, but it's true. No, in a sense, the same reason a lot of women don't report it. They don't want to feel less than. They don't want to look down upon, like, oh, you allowed that. And so a lot of people sit in their misery. It's unfortunate, but it's a psychological war right there when they don't report and they remain in that. And that's not something that people can just, without experience, can necessarily advise or condone them, however you want to use that word. But yeah, unfortunately, that's the world we live in. It's like all opposites attract. The good men get bad women get good men. Flip it, put it how you want to. I don't care. I don't take sides. Call me unbiased, because everybody gets the shit end of the stick. Right? Right. And even though some men will feel like only men get the shit in. Trust me, everybody gets the shit end of the stick. But yeah, so I mean, but you know what? People are coming out more with more things for men. So I feel like over a period of time, like if we look at like kind of trajectory of the future, I feel like it'll be more things out there that is dedicated to men. Definitely so. I mean, now I gotta say this though. If the men keep trying to be the women, who's gonna be the men? So if they keep trying to be the women, why are we gonna need a men's section? I mean, I just don't know. Let's see. People just need to be a little nicer to each other. It's not hard to be nice. That's true, but let me tell you one thing about being groomed to be nice, okay? Um, if you go look up the word nice, I'm gonna tell you, nice ain't gonna get you nothing but fucked raw, no Vaseline, honey. Don't be nice in this world. People need to be more kind to one another. You understand? Because like I'm a kind person now. I used to be nice dumbass, but I'm a kind person now. Don't get it twisted. I have boundaries. You know, I can be empathetic when necessary. I no longer overextend myself. However, people do need to be more kind and show more grace towards one another. There's no grace. You get what I'm saying? Like people do not give things, spaces, and people grace. Like everybody's perfect. So everybody can live your life better than you. And if that person fucks up, it's just, oh, they did the ultimate wrongdoing. And, nobody fucks up. But I'm sorry to excuse my language, but that's like the reality we live in. People just don't give enough grace. They're not kind enough to do so. So, I mean, when it's popular to be mean-spirited, which it is now, where does kindness fit in? It doesn't. Y'all gotta watch our backs. Times are not easy to trust others. No, 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 no. Remember, was you here when I was like, oh yeah, people are watching but not saying nothing? Are these the agents and things that are watching? Even though I was making a jokey joke about that, you gotta make sure you understand the fact that the person to the left of you and the right of you may not even actually be a person. So you better trust yourself around others, and especially around the ones you know that you're closest to. Remember, infiltration comes from within. Betrayal comes from people you know. So it's crazy, you know. You gotta know when to be a wolf and when to be a sheep. I teach kids that. But most of all, they better be wolves in this world. I hate adjusting online, so you got to trust you anyways. That's what I believe. Okay, I can understand that. I am not knocking that. That's like having faith, keeping that one-on-one open. And you'll align with the people you're supposed to be aligned with eventually. You know? No strings attached. That's the name of my new little live segments. No strings attached. No judgment here. And you make sure when you pray for them evil bunch of some of the monkeys, okay? Because, yeah. I think them people need it. I don't be thinking they be people sometimes, though, you know? It's just be a little too suspect for me. Uncalculated. But that's a part of the ball game. You do any sports? Y'all still ain't telling me where y'all from. FHL, where you from? Well, where you currently reside? What state? You ain't got to tell me where you're from. Yes, pray for our enemies. I know your channel will grow. People can be themselves with you. PA. Yes, you can definitely listen. No strings attached. No judgment. I don't want you to come in with the mask. You could drop it off at the door. Then when you leave, you can pick it back up. It's your life, but this is not that space, you know. You can actually come here and breathe, fall asleep for a few minutes, come back. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about it. Nobody's going to spike your Kool-Aid. Anything of that sort. So I kind of always, I was my grandmother's best friend. So that had to be mean something, you know. And yeah, people really I actually have a business, spiritual business, where people actually come to me with all kind of stuff. So I say I got a lot of secrets to take to my grave with me. But Pennsylvania, I love Pennsylvania. I lived in McKees Rocks for about 2 years with my oldest sister that I was first speaking about when I first started my live. She went to the University of Pitt, so yeah, it was like, you know, it's a little bit away from downtown Pittsburgh, but I spent some time up north. You know, being from the South, I absolutely loved it. We watched Crooklyn, I think that was, and ever since watching Crooklyn as a kid, I only imagined coming up to the north. And when I did, oh man, being a little girl from the South, we rode buses. We went ice skating. We got to go shopping without our parents. In the South, you would have got your ass snatched clean the hell up, quick, fast, in a hurry. Yeah, they was snatching us down south, so we wasn't allowed to have freedom like the kids up north. Don't like snow though. Understood. Well, I mean, you know, that's how it is. Maybe if I grew up there, then I would just be like, oh God, I can't wait to get to the south of the beaches, things of that sort. So I definitely get it. I love seeing the snow for the first time. I built my first snowman when I was about 13 years old. And that's when we got up there. Um, it was amazing. It was amazing. You know, we see tornadoes. We don't see snow in the south. Hurricanes, I should say. But yeah. Definitely so. Being a snowboarder sounds good to me. It actually sounds good to me now, because I've lived most of my life in the South, and the mentality of the Southern people is different too. You know, um, I've even had people think that I was from up north, and I can't even figure out how. But yeah, being the snowbird, that sounds good to me. 6 months on, 6 months off would be perfect. That would be perfect. Give me a year. A year. I'm actively working on that actually. 6 months in the States, maybe 6 months out of the States. So I'm gonna be an international bird versus a snowbird. But yeah, you got a good conversation. My name is Jazzana, by the way. If you saw it and trying to say that. But ice skating, winter sports is fun, and seeing snow is beautiful. I love the winter. Like, I love that the whole season. I don't know what it's about the winter. Something about it is just, it's homely for me. It's cozy for me. I just love it. I'm actually waiting for the ready for Christmas now. I think I want to spend Christmas in New York this year. Yeah, just doing all the things when I was a little girl that I always wanted to do, and I couldn't do because I couldn't take up space. Yeah, you know. And now I'm taking up all the space. I don't give a fuck anymore. If it's for me, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. Oh well. You know, just taking care of me. Trying to just keep it on the up and up. Stupid emails. Hey, listen. I don't even know if y'all watching right, but this is just a salesman in me, like, because I'm getting emails from some of my clients. If you know anybody that got Humana, y'all, some of y'all got sisters, cousins, nieces, something like that. Okay, that may have Medicaid. I do Medicare plans and Medicaid plans, but if you have a Humana Medicaid plan, listen, tell somebody this. Just tell them this. These Medicaid Humana plans are giving recipients $500, right, towards utilities or rent or even like internet, right? So, what did she say? You get it annually. It don't roll over, but you get that annually. So tell somebody to tell somebody at the same time. Then on the Medicare side of Humana, also, depending on where you're at, you're getting more with this little healthy food thing and your whole TC benefit if you hop on this year moving forward. So, just because I don't know who the hell is watching and somebody could use that information, try that. Now, Marketplace, I don't know entirely. Like outside of that, like little individual plans. But with those two, I'm just kind of throwing it out there. And then they have like different little benefits you can do with your health as well. So, I don't even know why that popped up, but it did. So somebody might need to use that. I don't know. But a lot of people don't even know that they have that option. So like, as my notifications keep popping up about my continuing education classes and those clients, I just thought I would share that. It is 2:38. Come on, y'all. Get me to 3 o'clock to my check-in time. I don't even know if I'll be able to stay on here till 3, but I'm gonna try. Thank y'all for watching once again. If you are watching me, hey, feel free to subscribe too now if you want to. It won't bite you. But if you don't want to, that's cool. That's cool. Ain't nobody got no gun to your head. You have a talent for business. All is going to be great for you. God bless. It's been really got to go. Peace and love. Oh, same to you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you. I bless you to life. Catch me next time. And have a great night. Oh, a beautiful morning. Yes, come back to see me. Well, y'all, my little buddy done dipped on me. Look at me. Talking about my little buddy. I don't even know my buddy name. Well, he my buddy in my head. And don't y'all get in my comments talking about, see, women are delusional. That's my buddy. He could be my buddy. I mean, until he say otherwise. That's what it is. He speaks my language. You know, health is wealth. Yes, who wants to be rich with poor health? It's just like people that get rich and get all that money. It's like they get to the height of their fame or wealth or whatever, and boom, up, they fall over sick. Now they're in the hospital. Now a new man got your bitch. Like, now somebody else is taking your place. Who wants that? Y'all, I take care of sick people too. So I kind of look at that stuff. So going where I'm going, I gotta take care of me. And being on here is definitely pulling me out of my little shell. I'll be saying I'm gonna do this, and I just never freaking do it. What is y'all doing up this time of night? That's the question. What are y'all doing up? CB, I'm finna go clock in a minute. You know, I'm gonna go clock in for work. So, one thing about, no, see, I'm about to say too dang on much. I'm up. I'm just up, you know, because I was bored and I was exercising. If you was watching in the beginning, and I was like, you know what? I kind of watched my parents go all out their way for these two siblings in particular. For them to just give them their ass to kiss, it make me want to fight them because I kind of went through a lot. But now I look at my siblings and be like, now y'all reaping that shit, huh? And then it's me over here just living life. But you know, I just care about the people I care about, and I don't want you to do them all kind of way because it makes me feel some kind of way. But I know how to act accordingly. So, oh well. Y'all, anybody else want to talk to me, or y'all just gonna watch me? Well, anywho, thank y'all for watching and staying on there and helping my algorithm to go up. I'll probably be back again. Probably late night because my season is coming in, so my hours is gonna switch, and I sort of gotta kind of train myself to be up around these hours. So I won't make no promises because I'm a woman of integrity. But I'm gonna try this again same time. Something like that tomorrow night. If I don't do too much later on today, because I gotta put in work. But just remember to, oh wait. I was gonna say some girly shit. Remember to be a man first. I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't even know what to tell you. Okay, be true to yourself. Because if you can't be true to you, you can't be true to nobody else. Okay? And I don't know what I'm going to say this right. Because I try to stop doing this little spiritual thing. But listen, for whoever that is watching talk about you don't trust nobody, it ain't the fact that you don't trust nobody. You don't trust you to make the right decision. All right, let me